feel like a 13-year-old girl right now. Like, I can't even kind of thing. First of all, I need to clean my glasses. That's the first of all. First of all, I just want to point out that I'm extremely disappointed with humanity. For the sole reason of 67% of people would rather be James Bond than Doctor Who. What's up with that? Has nobody seen Doctor Who? Doctor Who is amazing. You get to space and time travel. I mean, you can go off and you can do whatever the heck you want in whatever time period you want. Heck, you can even go to Mars and, you know, sip tea, although I wouldn't suggest their water. That's not very good. But you could literally go anywhere in the entire space and time continuum. You could go back and meet every single James Bond that there was, or is to be. And you'd rather be James Bond than Doctor Who? And I'm sure people are like, well, James Bond gets all the ladies. Like, I don't give a fuck that James Bond gets all the ladies. Doctor Who, the Doctor, pulls in both of them. Both men and women, and that sounds wrong. But I was just extremely disappointed. Obviously, with my little red check mark there, I chose Doctor Who. I would rather be Doctor Who. Whatever. We'll just get on into this would you rather video. So would you rather get $20 or get frequently complimented for one day? On one hand, having 20 extra bucks in my pocket would be nice, but I feel it would be far more better for my self-esteem if I got complimented frequently for one day. So the world is all types of messed up. I think I'd rather have $20. I can make myself feel better with $20. Yeah, so would everybody else. Everybody else would be happy making themselves with $20. Would you rather see blurry all the time or see everything in black and white? I would rather see everything in black and white, because if you saw everything blurry all the time, you would never be able to enjoy anything. Versus seeing everything always in black and white, it would be like one of those old-timey movies, and I don't know about you, but I personally like those kind of movies. I think they're cool. They always had good plot lines. Silly and frivolous most of the time, but they were good. So I'm gonna do see everything in black and white. Yeah. And also, I just want to apologize. My capture software, for some reason, isn't picking up the actual mouse on my screen. Like, I'm over the red, and I'm over the blue, and I'm over the red, and I'm over the blue, and you can't see it on screen, so I really do apologize. But thankfully it shows a little check mark in the corner of the one that I actually choose, so hopefully that's enough. Would you rather clean a room covered in blood, or clean a room covered in poo? Ew. I mean, both I feel are kind of like biohazards, because if it's a room covered in blood, it would be like if you had any open wounds or anything like that on you, if there's like a blood transmitted disease in there, that would be really gross. But on the other hand, cleaning a room filled with poo would stink. I mean, the iron smell of blood isn't so bad, I feel, but like a room full of poo, I suppose it doesn't really matter if it's human poop or animal poop, either way. Poop is poop as well. But, oh, I don't know. You know, we're just gonna say that I'm in my own clothes, and right now, I have to go clean up a room full of one of these two. Oh geez, I'm definitely not properly dressed for this kind of situation. Do I have any cuts on me right now? I think I'm gonna do the room covered in blood. Because I feel like there would be less of it, because you can't pile blood up. Like, you can pile piles of poop. Alright, so we're gonna do a room filled with blood. Okay, yeah, 90%. Wow. Know everything and die tomorrow, or live forever and be ignorant. Ooh, I would say if you know everything but die tomorrow, I feel like it would be like that one kind of like satisfactory moment of, I know everything that there is to know in the entire existence, but I wouldn't have enough time to share that knowledge with anybody else, so I feel like it would be a waste. Like, yeah, it would make me happy to know everything, but I feel like we're not supposed to know everything at the same time, too. But living forever and being ignorant, like how ignorant? Like the amount of knowledge I currently possess in my mind kind of thing. Just never knowing more than I already know, because that would suck. Like never being able to learn anything new, that would not be cool. I feel like knowing everything and dying tomorrow, I would lose out on sharing all this knowledge and living forever and being ignorant. Like, I look at both of them on the positive side, or try to. I'm gonna be that person. I'm gonna say live forever and be ignorant. Not because of the fact that I want to live forever, but I feel like I would have a better time with all of eternity that I have, kind of thing. I don't know. Well, I'm just curious to see what people say. Yeah, a lot of people probably don't ration it the way that I do, and I'm probably dumb and ignorant in that way, but I feel like living forever and being ignorant, like we're already always going to be ignorant, and I just get the fact of living forever as well. Would you rather be able to fly up to 5 meters off the ground, or have a magic carpet that can fly you 50 meters off the ground? So I would be able to fly up to 5 meters. Now, I don't know anything about the metric system, but I do know that at least 2 meters is 6 feet. So, let me think here. I much rather would be able to, I mean, I'm not gonna put a whole thought process into this one, because I would personally rather fly. I'm just gonna put that out there. I don't like the fact that having a magic carpet, you can fly up to 50 meters off the ground. Like, it's an object that I need, and that needed object might not always be with me. I mean, it might be my primary transportation method after receiving said carpet. But I don't need a carpet to fly just a little bit off the ground. Like, if I could be flying down the sidewalk, I mean, that would be nice. I would be a-okay with that. So I would say fly up to 5 meters off the ground. I feel like that's a rational reason. What's really? Fly up to 50 meters off the ground? I mean, I suppose you could get a better view of the world and everything like that. The only way I can explain it is, like, I've grown up and I'm like this height. I'm always gonna be this height. But even just getting, like, standing on a ladder and seeing just that little bit more of height that you can have, and seeing like a totally different perspective on the world, I don't know. 50 meters would be cool. But I like 5 meters instead. I'd be okay with that, because I'm also kind of afraid of heights. Alright, would you rather eat bacon for the rest of your life? Ooh, or eat potatoes for the rest of your life? Why is this even a would you rather? I would rather eat bacon for the rest of my life. Although potatoes, I suppose I wouldn't live very long if I ate bacon. Darn it, I should have thought that one through. Because potatoes and butter and sour cream is actually, like, you could live off of that. If I eat just bacon for the rest of my life, I probably won't last very long. Anyways, though, no regrets. Bacon all day. You don't want to be lonely, so would you rather only date people with severe OCD, or only date chain smokers? I don't like smoking in the first place. Like, I never have. And I don't know if I could date somebody who smokes, like, on a regular basis kind of thing. People with severe OCD, I feel like it wouldn't be as bad. Like, it's nothing where, like, I'm in danger for my health as well. I mean, granted, I don't have to be around the chain smoker, but if I'm dating them, I suppose I kind of do. People with severe OCD, that's not going to affect my lungs and my lifespan. I mean, maybe my nerves and my general overall of being able to handle people. But I feel like I'd rather date somebody with severe OCD. And so would a lot of other people. A lot of people would agree. Would you rather get shot or get stabbed? Now, is this... We're gonna go logical here again. Is this shot or stabbed, like, in a vital area? Like, am I being shot in the heart, or am I being stabbed in the heart, or is just like a stab in my arm, or like a shot to the leg or something? Either way, it's gonna hurt, and I don't want either of them. I feel like it was like a life and death situation. This is how I'm picturing it in my mind. A life and death situation. And I have somebody who's 50 feet away from me and they've shot me. Versus somebody who's 2 feet away from me and they've stabbed me and I need to retaliate. I would rather be stabbed than shot, because at least I can then try and defend myself. Obviously, if I got stabbed, though, I didn't defend myself very well in the first place. But now that the pressure is on and my adrenaline's going even more so, I feel like I'd rather be stabbed in that kind of situation than shot, because it's getting shot, there's a lot of blood, and getting stabbed, I'm sure there's a lot of blood too, but I feel like it wouldn't be as bad. I suppose it depends on a lot of different things, though, like how big is your knife? Is it serrated? Is it really just super sharp? You know, that kind of thing. Is it a samurai sword kind of thing? Although you wouldn't stab with a samurai sword necessarily. Moving on. I'd rather get stabbed in that circumstance of I have to be able to retaliate somebody who's just attacked me kind of thing. That's... Sorry. Weird random hair in my face. I would rather get stabbed in that kind of situation, though, so get stabbed. Really? You'd rather get shot? Alright, would you rather drool abnormally in public or audibly moan during each conversation you have? Both of those are terrible. I mean, I don't want to drool in public because I don't want to have to wear like a bib all the time. That'd just be gross. Versus audibly moan during each conversation you have. Now, would that be like a sexy time kind of moan? Or would that just be like that kind of moan, and then you just kind of continue talking? Because that's... I know a lot of people who just do that in general as their everyday speech pattern. I feel like I'd rather moan during each conversation I'm having. Yeah, okay, so would a lot of other people. Would you rather eat 100 ants or eat 50 beetles? I'd rather eat ants. I think ants are filled with protein. Not that it matters, but I mean, beetles probably have protein too, but if I had to eat bugs, I would probably eat 100 ants because they're really, really tiny, unless they were like some mutated ant of some source. Like with like Fallout kind of ants. Ooh, I wouldn't want to eat 100 of those. Sorry, my skin just started to crawl. Okay, normal everyday ants, like little black ants, I would probably eat 100 of the little black ants because they're less to chew kind of thing. It'd probably be like just like popping a Jolly Rancher, if even that. And they wouldn't be as hard, but you get like the size-wise, it'd be like this much, maybe. I don't know. We'll say ants though. Yeah, I feel like beetles are bigger, like, and they could be like the big horned beetles, and they could be like this big, and you'd have to eat 50 of them. Like, that's gross. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I really appreciate it. If you liked this video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more shenanigans, and even leave a comment, maybe even debating about what you think you would have said differently. And as always, thanks for watching and have a good rest of your day. Bye!